this is introduction to new class, introduction to Forex trading, and it's also an opportunity call for those who are into Forex and for those who are looking to get into Forex. Okay, we do this every Wednesday and Sunday. My name is Cheeano. People call me Chi. It's my beautiful wife, Kristy.
Hello.
And, you know, again, we looked at doing this a couple of years ago. God did not open the door for us to do it, but he did with this platform. And we'll show you guys what this thing is all about. Okay, so without further ado, this is Introduction to Forex. And we're going to go ahead and read the disclaimer real quickly here, and then we'll go ahead and jump in.
Right. Yeah. Just to let y'all know that we do make every effort to accurately represent these services, but again, we cannot guarantee that you'll earn any money, as it depends on the person using the services, ideas, and techniques provided. So further, you are responsible for all taxable income. And on the agenda for today, we are going to talk about what is Forex, what are the basics of Forex trading, and how you can start making money. Because after all, that's why everyone's here. You definitely want to look out for everybody.
All right. So with that being said, what is Forex? Okay, and that's the thing right here. We've heard it before. You've heard, or if you haven't heard about it before, it's one of those things where you have to understand the market and stocks and all that. You've probably heard all of that before. But Forex, first of all, stands for foreign exchange. Okay, it's a $6.8 trillion market. It kind of works like the stock market, but you actually do currency trading. Okay, it's actually the largest financial market in the world. It's actually bigger than the stock market. Okay, so what happens is that you have different companies and different countries that actually trade currency with each other. Actually, most of us have already done this kind of transaction. We probably just don't know it yet. Okay, so what we did essentially is we traveled to another country. When we got there, we had to exchange the currency that we had for the currency for the country that we were arriving in. So in that transaction, you just conducted a foreign exchange. Okay, you just conduct one currency to another. So what we're doing here is taking that, but on a bigger and more global scale. So you can understand how all of that works. Okay, so there's an old saying, there's some truth to all rumors, right? So there's this rumor that we all kind of know, kind of like the elephant in the room when it comes to what banks do with your money, what your employer does with your money, your 401k and stuff like that. Well, this is what they do with it right here. They take your money and they put it into the Forex market, they trade on it, and they make a whole lot of money. And I'll show you how much money you can make in actually doing this, okay? And you'll have to open a brokerage account. We'll go into more details about that in a few, but you're really taking like pennies and making dollars out of it, okay? So that's what's so cool about this. So what we're gonna do now is kind of look into the basics of some of the stuff that I want you guys to be familiar with, so that when you come across anything that has to do with Forex, you'll at least have the basics. If you just started this, we're able to go ahead and do that. So what are the basics of Forex trading? The first thing you got to do is understand the currency pairs, right? Most of us know USD, that's US dollars, but you got to familiarize yourself. EUR is the euro, JPY is the Japanese yen, GBP is the pound, CAD is Canadian, AUD is Australian, NZD is New Zealand. Okay, we kind of learn airport codes when we travel to different cities and different countries. We can familiarize ourselves with the currency pair. So that's the first thing you really should know about it. Okay, about the market itself, just to kind of give you guys some more information about it, you can trade anywhere in the world. Okay, as long as you have Wi-Fi, the internet, and some kind of device, whether it's a computer, laptop, smartphone, you can actually trade. Okay, the market is actually open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week if you do the currency pairs. But if you go into the crypto, which is like Bitcoin, you can actually trade that 7 days a week. So there's always room to make money, and that's a great thing. Most of us in our lifetime have been trading our skill set and trading our time for money. All right. So a lot of people still work at a job. So you put in 40 hours a week, and then you get a paycheck for that. Okay. Well, what you got to learn now with Forex is that your money is going to make you more time to do the things that you want to do. Okay. And that's the key to being wealthy and being rich. Rich people let their money make money while they're sleeping. Okay. Your money's making you rich, not the other way around. You shouldn't be slaving for money. Money needs to slave for you. Okay. So how the whole thing works here when it comes to trading and the Forex market and stuff like that, the trade itself is when you actually leverage money to generate money. Okay, so we're going to be learning how to trade cents for dollars, make money within seconds, minutes, or hours. Okay, the whole goal is to maximize your wins so that you rarely lose. You'll learn when to buy, when to sell, and when to do nothing within an actual trade. This is not gambling. So when we say maximize your wins, we really say maximize your profits. Okay, you want to profit more than you lose in the market when you do any kind of trading. Okay, so we're going to go with the basics. Buy in the market is when the prices are going up, or you'll hear a term called the bull market. Okay, that's when the prices are going up. When the prices, market prices are going down, it's a sell. We'll call that the bear market. All right, so if you heard some of these terms before, now you know what it is. If you heard stocks, you heard what a bull market and a bear market is. Now you know, right? Bull with the horns going up means you're buying. Bear with the bear claws going down, it's a sell. Okay, that means the market is going down. All right, so now what we want to do is show you how, how the integral parts of trading actually works. Okay, one of the first things you must have is a platform to trade on. And we'll tell you the best platform that we found for people to trade on. The next thing you'll have to do is open a brokerage account. Okay, there's a lot of brokers out there. You'll have to pick the one that best suits you. But the goal is to pick a broker and a brokerage firm, I should say, with an account that would allow you to put in the least amount of money and then let you withdraw that money with the least amount of penalties. So that's the whole goal. And for example, we use Hugo's Way, there's LQDFX, there's some of you guys have heard of E-Trade or TD Ameritrade. So all those are brokerage firms, okay? So you've actually heard some of this stuff before, saw the commercials, you probably just didn't know what it was exactly, okay? So what I'm gonna show you how this works is that we're gonna show you how you can take a lot size, that's what we call it, convert it into currency and actually do some trading, okay? So the first term I want you to know is what a lot size is. We just learned about currency pairs. You know a little bit about the market, what a lot size is. Okay, so conventional math has taught us 0.01 is like 1 penny, right? That's basic arithmetic math that we've actually learned. However, in the Forex market, you have to convert it. And the way you convert a lot size to currency is you move the decimal one place to the right. So that 1 penny becomes 10 cents, okay? So the 0.01 lot size that looks like a penny becomes 10 cents when you move the decimal one place to the right, okay? So the next one, the lot size is 0.10. You move the decimal one place to the right, now you're looking at $1, okay? 1.00 lot size that looks like $1 is really $10. You move the decimal one place to the right every single time, okay? And I'll show you in a second when you see the platform, it's called MetaTrader 4, that you have to do this conversion every single time, okay? And $10 or 10.00 lot size, I should say, that looks like $10, it's actually $100, okay? So there's a little exercise here that I want you guys to, you can unmute yourselves, but you can give me the answer on this. So if I have a lot size of 0.30, what's the conversion on that?
$3.
$3.
Excellent. What's 4.00?
$40.
$40.
Excellent. What is 0.05?
50 cents.
50 cents.
Excellent. 2.10?
$21.
$21. And 12.00?
$120.
$120. All right. And 1.50? $15. Excellent. Excellent. So now that you guys have done the first part of this, the beautiful thing about it is Now you could go into the second phase of what we do in trading, okay? So now once we convert it, the next thing I want to teach you guys is something called a pip. If you've ever looked at YouTube videos or anybody ever told you about Forex or anything else associated with foreign exchange or Forex or even trading, it's something called a pip, okay? A pip stands for point in percentage, okay? And so what it is actually, it's like 0.0001 of the currency, all right? So every time the measurement of the currency goes up and down in a trade, it moves a pip, okay? And so this little thing that you guys see here is called a candlestick. You'll learn more about that once you go into the advanced part of learning foreign exchange and trading and stuff like that. But just want you to kind of keep that in the back of your head so you know what that little symbol stands for. It's called a candlestick, okay? So again, when you buy, it goes up. When you sell, it goes down. And we're also going to teach you when to do nothing, okay? So let's look at an example of what a trade actually looks like, okay? This right here is a sell trade, okay, because it's going down. So another term that I want you guys to associate yourselves with is something called an entry point. This is when you're getting into the trade, okay? We learned about the currency pairs. We learned about the lot sizes. We know how a bull market, when it goes up, bear market, when it goes down, okay? We know what a pip is, the movement within there. This is the entry point. This is when you get into the trade itself. The next thing I want you to familiarize yourself with is something called take profit, or TP. TP1 is what we say, okay? You'll hear those terminologies. Well, you go into an entry trade, you want to take profit at the bottom because it's a sell trade. Now, let's just say the market doesn't go the way you think it'll go, right? And it starts going up and instead of going down, okay? So what I want you to do is understand that what we have to do, look at a stop loss. Because if you're going up, if the market is going up and you're going down, guess what? You're not going to make any money. You're going to lose it. So you don't want to lose all your money. That's why we put a stop loss in. So that's the next term you're going to see, stop loss. Okay? Entry point going in, you wanted to take profit. It doesn't go the way you wanted to go. It's a stop loss. All right? So let's look at an example here real quickly. If 0.10 lot size and the market moves down 10 pips, okay? So the movement of the trade itself creates 10 pips. Convert the lot size, right? So 0.10 we just learned is $1 because you moved the decimal one place to the right. So let's multiply that. $1 times 10 pips, because it moved 10 times within that in the trade, it equals $10. All right? So you just made $10 off of $1, okay? And that is how trading actually works. Okay, so when I tell you your bank makes money off of you, okay, that's nothing. Let's look at another example here then, okay? And what the next thing I'm going to show you whenever you go into trading is risk management, okay? You always want to kind of weigh out what's the best risk to take. So let's look at an example here. If you have a lot size of 0.05, which we know is 50 cents, okay? And in this situation here with this trade, let's say we're going to risk 30 pips because it's going to go up. We put our stop loss to when you're risking 30 pips. 30 pips times 50 cents, we're risking $15 in this trade. So if the trade doesn't go the way I want to, I risk losing $15. But what it looks like if I actually profit, if I take profit on this trade, same 50 cents times 90 pips, the movement within the trade. Now I made a profit of $45 off 50 cents. So now you guys are seeing how the banks make money off of you. When you get them overdraft fees, guess what? I can't remember what they were, but whatever the fees are, they're putting that in the market and trading on that. Your money in your savings account, the money in your checking account, the money in your 401ks, they're taking that. And just imagine, this is 50 cents. So you can imagine what they're doing with $1 and 2, 3, and 20 and 30. Matter of fact, I'll show you. Okay? Let me show you how this actually works. So this right here is what it looks like with a platform called MetaTrader 4. Okay, that's a platform most people use when they're actually trading. Okay, and so this is what you will look like right here. So based on everything that I just showed you, you should be able to familiarize yourself with what I'm about to show you. Okay, the first thing in the trade you see is the currency pairs. This is a euro to USD. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is a buy trade. Okay, and right next to that is the lot size. You got to convert it. So a 3.00 lot size is not $3. It's actually 30 because you're moving the decimal one place to the right. So when you also look at this, you see the 1.12643. That is what we call their entry point. Remember, I just showed you guys that on the last slide. Then the 1.12884 is when this person either got out of the trade or hit the stop loss. So that's when you got out the trade. The next thing I want to show you here is the date and time. And then this beautiful thing I show here, it says $723 and it's blue. So that's a profit. Blue is profit, red is a loss. Okay. Total profit for this individual was $12,631.50. The deposit was $2,002.31, and the total in his brokerage account is $14,633.81. Okay, this is remarkable. Okay, let me show you the other side of trading. Same euro to USD, same buy trade, 2.00 lot size, which is we know $20, and then this individual lost $298. Okay. Let's look at one more. GBP to USD. Look at the currency pair. It's a sell trade this time. All right, 7.50 lot size. That's $75. Made a profit of $2,047.50. That is somebody's salary for 2 weeks. That's working 80 hours. Okay, and you got that. He made that in one trade. Okay, that's how the currency market works. That's how you can make money. All right, I want you guys to see this. The whole goal in trading is so that you get more of the blue, less of the red. Okay, you want more profits than you want losses. Okay, when I was saying that in the beginning. Let's also look at something for myself. This was from back in July. I've traded since then, but I just keep this example here. So, you know, we can kind of give you the middle of the ground. But it would be great that we all make $12,000 in a week. Okay, and you can. There's no amount of money that you can't not make in trading. That's the beautiful thing about this. Okay, it's a $6.8 trillion market. So when we look at this trade here, when you see GER 30, that is called indices. And again, you'll learn a little bit more about that element when you get more into Forex. It's really more high risk, high reward kind of thing. But that's something I like. Okay, I try some of the currency pairs. They don't really work for me. I like indices a lot more. And so you have GER 30 is German 30. We have the US 30. We have the NASDAQ 100, stuff like that. So that's what I traded on. And so I did a 0.20 lot size, which is just $2. I made $133. Okay. The next one, I did a sell trade again, made it $122. I did a buy trade, same $2, made $93. Did a buy trade for $1. I made $92. Okay, so the total for the day, I made like $909.80. That was trading in one day. Okay, that's almost $1,000 a day. Okay, you do that just do the math on that. Okay, 5 days a week, you're $3,000 a day trader. Okay, that's like $5,000 times 4 weeks. That's $20,000 a month. And now you guys starting to do the math. There's money here to be made in trading. Okay, I'll always like to show this example because what I've learned is that you are magnificent. You are amazing. And understand that there's a path to your dreams. And nobody ever shows us a path to our dreams. Here's a clear path. This is somebody that did a trade here for $584. They made $584 for the day trading. And this were little trades. And I want to show you guys this. Nothing major. They did like a $9 trade. It only made like $8. And did another one, made $11 and $16 and $17 and $15. Well, it all adds up. Okay, they kept going and going and going till it got to $584. The reason why I'm showing this house here, this is actually a real house. It's actually for sale. in the city of Sugar Land is because the mortgage on this house, if you put down your percentage and all that, it ballparks, it comes about $6,442. And most of us will be like, well, I can't afford that. Well, let's do a little bit of math for you. If you were making, this person did all this little trading here, made $10, $12, what, 17, all this other stuff, and came out to be $584. So if you were to do the math and did $584 a day, right? The market is open 5 days a week. Okay, that's $2,920 a week. Multiplied it by 4, that's $11,680 in a month just trading. You could afford that house. Okay, now you'll probably have to, sometimes you got to make, it depends what you put down and you make. I'm not a mortgage person. My point to tell you that is that don't think small. We have been conditioned to think small. You're supposed to have more. You're supposed to dream bigger. Okay? The bottom line, guys, is that this is your time. This is your season. It's time to get it. It's time to start making excuses. It's time to get with this. Some of you guys who got in the platform, let's do this. Those who are thinking about it, this is it. So now the next thing I'm going to show you guys is the platform. The platform that we used to trade is called Tradera. There are a lot of other platforms out there, but you're not going to find one like Tradera. It's the most economical. It has the best of everything you can ask for the price. And then the beautiful thing about it is that the community that comes along with this, okay? So what do you get? Okay, what is Tradera itself? Tradera is a financial services provider offering Forex education, training, and trading. It was founded in 2019 by two young guys, Cody Sell, Easton Harris, and it's based in U.S. in Dallas, Texas. Okay, so what you get with this platform, you get on-demand trading education, you get trade alerts, you get market analysis, small study groups, different trading strategies that you'll see from master traders. You have master trading techniques, okay? Live trading sessions where you can just copy and paste, see what the master traders do, and then you copy what they do and you can make I'm sure they're not gonna try and lose any money. It could happen, but you just see what they do and you learn from that, okay? You have a great Facebook and Telegram community where you can plug in so you're not alone, okay? That's the most beautiful thing about this, okay? You can look at YouTube videos all day long about this stuff. I am not going in to get a live account and start trading until I may have some questions, but you can't get that YouTuber who has 1 million subscribers to ask questions for you. They're not going to do that for you. You need to be in an educational platform like Tradera where you can learn how to trade, okay? All right? We don't work for Tradera, okay? Our traders don't work for Tradera. Tradera is a platform that traders use just like we use, and they offer their services to show you guys some of the techniques. So it's your responsibility to get in here and learn this thing. Get in here and maximize this, okay? And that's the beautiful thing about this, all right? You're gonna learn about the market forecast in the trade community. You're gonna learn about the candlestick, all right? The little thing I showed you guys, how it works in the market, okay? The cost of this is $99 a month. Whenever you start talking about money, people start, oh, here we go. Here, I knew was something going on. Guess what? Everything in life costs you money. Everything. Everything in life gonna cost you. Let's just keep that. It'll cost you time or it'll cost you money. But it will cost you. It's gonna cost you something. That's just how things work in life, okay? And if you can just get something for free all the time, you know that's not gonna always work out for you. That's just being honest with you. Okay, I know Megan just put together this wonderful playbook. Okay, that's going to, I mean, it's a great thing. She put it together. That's some of the stuff that you're going to get with this. These are some of the programs that we offer here. Okay, you got to utilize Tradera and the learning that Tradera offers. And so when you get in, within the first 7 days or so, okay? Once you sign up, you get in, you can go in your back office, start looking at some videos, get yourself into the playbook. It'll break everything down for you, okay? You'll learn to set up a demo account, okay? One of the traders that I would recommend is Tasha Hodes. Tasha Hodes has a class called Introduction to Forex. she actually goes in with a MetaTrader 4, that platform. She actually just, she shows you how it works. She actually goes in there, okay? It's Forex Basics, okay? So you go in there, you learn some stuff, she breaks some stuff down for you. So I would recommend that, okay? So when you start doing that, there are other videos that you're going to be watching as well. A lot of the videos are from an hour to hour and a half. Some people work, but you have to pace it based on what you're doing. We understand you got things that you got going on. You got kids, family, and stuff like that. But this is about changing your life. The whole reason why you're on this call right now is because you want to better your life. You've already tried the 9 to 5. You already tried the 40 hours a week. And you know what you realize? That's not going to get you closer to retirement. That's not going to make you more money in any aspect. And all of us are just getting older. And you know what's changing? Our birthdays. All right? That's the only thing changing. The money's not changing. So we need to change that aspect of it. Okay? So within those 7 days, okay, some of the things you're going to learn is risk management, okay? When to enter the market and take a trade, how to calculate the risk and reward. We did a little bit of that today, but just so that you guys can see, recognize the support and resistance, finding trends in the market, understanding market structure, mastering those candles, those candlesticks, okay? Providing software used for mobile and computer trading. We use MetaTrader 4, okay? That's a platform we use for trading, right? I gave you some names of some brokers that you can use, but you have to find the one that works for you. All right, that's the most important thing. You're going to do a little bit of legwork. Okay, we do have some master traders that's going to share some trading strategies with you. Okay, once you go to the live sessions, see what works for you and see what doesn't work for you. Okay, by week 2, once you start looking at some videos, once you start looking at some of these traders, pick a currency pair, okay? You're really supposed to pick 2 to 3. I would really recommend about 2 of them, so you can kind of watch the market. If you start picking all of these in here, pound, USD, you're going to start getting confused. So I wouldn't recommend doing that, okay? I would definitely recommend 2 to 3 live sessions a week. That is very important, because look, I'm one of those people, I got to see it. If you know you're one of those people, you got to see it, okay? Watch what they do. Watch what kind of, how they chart certain things. You got to know the product. Know what you're paying for. Okay? Pick a strategy that works for you. And then you create your own trading plan. So when you do these things, by week 3, you should be able to actually get a live account, and then you should be able to kind of look into doing some trading. I wouldn't go in there and do something crazy. If you're not comfortable, you don't have to do it by week 3, but hey, some people learn faster. Some people are ready to get in. They're ready to learn how to trade. There are other platforms that I mentioned earlier. Look at an example of some of these other companies and what they're charging people, okay? People know they make money in this thing. So what they're doing is that they want to make money off of you because they see what you do, what you can make in trading. They see it. And I just showed you what you can make with trading. But that's why I love Tradera, because Tradera's they're not trying to get money out of you. They want to show you how this works. They want to teach you how this works. And that's why I love this company. That's why Cody and Easton, these guys, they're millionaire traders. So Tradera's only charging $99 a month. And then guess what? I'm going to show you, there's a 2-part series to this, how this can actually benefit you even better. Tradera says, guess what? You pay $99 a month. But they said, you know what? We know once you start trading, we know once I show you this presentation and how much money you can make, you're going to tell somebody. By default, I promise you, you'll tell somebody. I would talk to my friends, Derek and Pelham. Pelham was telling me, when I first talked to him, he said, I would never do that stuff. I'll never tell anybody. Guess what? He ended up bumping into somebody he knew from high school. We talked yesterday. He's recruiting her to get into Tradera. You're going to talk to people. If you refer 3 people, you get your membership for free. You won't have to pay $99 again. And you should refer 3 people on 300 people, because it's your responsibility when you get information to try to empower somebody else's life. That's why God gave it to you. Okay? Now let's say Tradera says this. You get 3 people, you get it for free. You encourage those 3 people that, hey, you need to get yours for free. Don't pay $99 if you don't have to. Well, Tradera says by just the math of that, you getting 3 and they getting 3 people apiece, they'll pay you $500 a month. That's $125 a week. My wife and I only been doing this a month and a half, actually about 2 months now, and that's what we get. Okay, so together it's $250 for us, and it's $1,000 a month. That pays for all our utilities. Okay, that takes care of all our utilities. Tradera takes care of that. Guys, keep doing the math and keep going up. Okay, those 3 people that you got in, they get 3 people. Those 3 people get more 3 people, so forth and so on. You keep building up. $1,000 a month, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000. Do you know why this starts scaring people? Because you don't think in your mind you can make that much money. You've been trained to think that you cannot make that much money. You have. You may not know it yet. You got financial insecurities. That's what you have. You got money insecurities because you've been beat down and battered your whole life because you only been told that if you have to have a degree and make this much money, or you got 1 degree, you can only make this much, or you need a master's degree, and you need a doctorate to make this. No, you don't. Okay? This is real. Megan on here. Megan she's legend or Empress, one of the two. All I know is she makes about 50K to 100K a month. I know the 50K for sure because we saw that, and it was by default. I always tell that story, but it's true. And she did a Zoom thing, happened to see it. She made $12,500 a week. I didn't believe it. I mean, she had all these little calls she made all the time, and I know she would always say it, but I didn't believe it. And God had me to see it with my own eyes. Okay? I'm old school with that. Byron, one of good leaders on here, good friend. He actually, I think he's at Prince, $10,000 a month. Y'all, this is just residual from telling people about a product that actually works. This is not even trading money. This is not even trading. This is something on the side. This is something addition. This is in addition to trading. You need to take advantage of that. Okay? This is the beautiful thing about it. You don't have to work. It's your job to tell people about this. Guys, what you got to do is get back with the person that invited you in if you're not with Tradera. If you are with Tradera, it is time. It's time. It's your time. It's your season. It's time to go. Some of y'all are great people. You have given all of your time, energy, effort, and talents to everybody else in your life. You gave it to your kids, you gave it to your spouse, you gave it to your job, and you got nothing to show for it. And you're trying to figure out what you do now, how you're doing it. I'm here to tell you, you got to take advantage of this. It's your season. It is your time. You've been praying about this. All right? You know, you've been trying to figure out things in your life. The whole reason why you in these calls, the only reason why you're trying to find other business opportunities is because you know that you can't do it. You can never make more than your boss. Never. Every time you start making more money, they'll put you on salary. Okay? That's how it works. It's never designed for you to be successful. It's designed for you to have a perpetual way to funnel generation to generation, right? Because then you work for 20 years in a company, and then you encourage your kids to go to college so that they can go in the job market and work for a company for 20 years. Break that cycle. Break that. You are better than that. You are worth more than that. So God is great. Some of y'all got to change the thinking how you do things. It's your season. It's your time. Today's the day.